Hi to everyone. Today we are going to revise the lesson book Hamlet and read the third story, The Merchant of Venice. Okay, just continuation of RCV 6. Okay, next, first revise the story of revise the story about the Hamlet. Okay, everybody open your books on page 21. Okay, Claudius is the father of the dead king. Okay, the answer is false. Hamlet talked to the ghost of his dead father. Mhm. So, the answer is true. Hamlet is pleased that his mother has married Claudius. Okay, false. Laertes goes to study in France. Hmm? Laertes goes to study in France, so true. Then Claudius enjoyed the play all the castle. Hmm? The answer is false. Claudius wanted the king of England to kill Hamlet. Hmm? So, it's answer true. Okay. Next, Gertrude sees the ghost of her dead husband. Okay. The answer is false. Ophelia tries to give flower to everybody. So, the answer true. Okay. Gertrude watched the fight between the Hamlet and Laertes. What's your answer? True. And last, Horatio dies at the end. Okay, what's the answer? False. Next. How these people died in the story Hamlet. Okay. Then, let's complete the sentence. Number one, Hamlet's father dies because his brother put poison in his ears. Then number two, Polarius died when Hamlet stabbed him behind a curtain. Then number three, Opelius died when she falls from the tree into the river. And then number four, Gertrude dies because she drinks some wine with poison in it. And then number five, Laertes died because Hamlet stabbed him in a sword fight. Okay, next turn page 23. Okay, the son, okay, about the vocabulary. The son of a king or queen is prince, something that will kill you or make you feel very ill if you eat or drink it. Poison. A very long and sharp knife used for fighting. Sword. When a man and a woman marry, it's often in a church or religious place. Wedding. When you feel very unhappy about something. Okay, sad. The girl of a dead person who came back to visit people often at night. Okay, ghost. To hurt someone with sword or a knife. Okay, very good. I know I'm not yet done to finish the meaning. You know already the answer. Okay, amazing. A long thin animal with no legs, often with a poisonous bite, which move along the ground. Okay, snake. And number nine, someone who does cooking or cleaning in another person's house. Okay, servant. And last, when you want to hurt someone who has hurt you, means revenge. Okay, next is for setting. The play is in Denmark. The play starts outside the king's castle. Hamlets wear black clothes. Okay, Hamlets feel very sad and happy. Then Laertes goes by ship to study in France. In the evening, there is a play at the castle, but the king doesn't enjoy it. When Hamlet talks to Gertrude, Polonius hides behind a curtain. Claudius wants Hamlet to go to England with Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. Number 9, Opelius falls from a tree into the river and died. And number 10, at the end of the Hamlet, Laertes have a sword fighting in the castle. Okay, next is who said or wrote this? Okay, it's the king. It's the dead king. I can't believe my eyes. Okay, Horatio. Say that one, Horatio. Oh God, I want to die. How empty life is. My father, the greatest man in the Denmark, has gone. Who say this one? Hamlet. Everyone thinks that the snake killed me, but it's not true. The snake that killed me now wear my crown. Okay, Ghost. Okay, next turn page 26. For a while, the things that I say and do will be strange and unusual. Perhaps people will even think that I am mad. Okay, was Hamlet. Okay, number 5. As you know, Hamlet in love with my daughter. His love has made I think. Okay, Polonius. What happened to him? He was a good, kind man and he loved me. Okay, Ophelia. The man who married man is a murderer. Okay, the answer is Hamlet. Right? Hamlet must die, but it must look like an accident. I have an idea. A sword fight. Who say that one? Claudius. Hamlet, I'll kill you. You never loved my sister. She was unhappy because of you. Laertes and last, well done, Hamlet. Are you getting too hot? My dear, do you want some wine? I'll have. Okay, say that one, Gertrude. And last, the page 27 about the character. Hmm? Hamlet is the prince of Denmark. Gertrude is the queen of Denmark. Ophelia is the daughter of Polonius. Rosencrantz and Gilbert is the friends of Hamlet when he was younger. Horatio is the Hamlet's friend. Then Polonius is the advisor of Claudius. Laertes is the son of Polonius. And Claudius is the newly crowned king of Denmark. And Bernardo, Francisco, and Marcellus is the guard of the king's castle. Okay. Then for the plot, page 28, the ghost tell Hamlet that Claudius put poison in his ears. Hamlet want to kill Claudius. Hamlet send Ophelia a love letter. Claudius and Gertrude want to know why Hamlet is unhappy. Hamlet asked the actor to change the place of the castle. For 6, Claudio is very angry when he sees the play. For 7, when Hamlet is talking to Gertrude, he kills Polonius. Claudius wants to kill of England to kill Harriet. There is someone poison on Laertes' blank sword when he fight Hamlet. And number 10, at the end, Horatio is alive. Okay, for the comprehension, you know already, page 29. Okay, for another question about outside the castle, the guards see the ghost of the dead king. Okay, just complete the sentence. Rosencrantz and Gilda know Hamlet well because they went to school with him. Okay, another is Hamlet returned to England because he reads the letter from Claudius. I hope you know already about the Hamlet story. Okay, just move on for the next story. The Merchant of Venice. Okay, so before we read the book of Merchant of Venice, just study first. Okay, look at it's time to read the book of Merchant of Venice. But before, just do about the main characters. The Merchant of Venice in 1579, the main characters Antonio, Portia, Bassanio, Shylock, Jessica. Antonio is a merchant of Venice in melancholic mood. Portia is a rich heiress later. Uh, the wife of Bassanio. Bassanio is Antonio's friend, suitor to Portia, and later the husband of Portia. Shylock, a rich Jew moneylender, father of Jessica, and Jessica is the daughter of Shylock, later the wife of Lorenzo is the main character. Okay, let's do it one by one. Okay, about the Antonio. The merchant mentioned in the title of the play, dominant characteristic of the character, luckily and cruelty, rail against Shylock, show anti-Semite belief, and insist Shylock convert to Christianity, has a risk that entirely of his fortune on overseas trading venture, agrees to potentially danger from Shylock. Okay, next is Portia. Okay, about Portia, a wealthy heiress from Belmont. Portia's beauty is matched only by her intelligence, bound by clause in her father, which forces her to marry whichever suitor chooses correctly among three caskets. Okay? Portia also is frustrated, beautiful, desired, intelligent, victorious, heroic, witty, cunning, and devotious. Okay, next character, Bassanio. About Bassanio, is a gentleman of Venice and kinsman and dear friend to Antonio. Bassanio's love for the wealthy Portias lead him to borrow money from Shylock with Antonio as his guarantor. An ineffectual businessman, Bassanio is not unless prove himself a worthy suitor, correctly identifying the casket that contains Portia's portrait. Okay, next is Shylock, a successful Jewish moneylender demanded for religion and greed lend Antonio money. Okay, next to Shylock is Jessica. Jessica is the daughter of Shylock. She is a very beautiful, wise, and charming girl with strong sense of humor and practical nature. Next character is Graciano. Graciano serves as a comic relief in areas given to unnecessary speech and chattiness. He drinks too much, behaves rudely, and insensitively. Next to Nerissa. She is the waiting maid of Portia, but more of companion than maid servant. Okay, next to Lorenzo. He's a young man who somehow is successful in capturing the heart of Jessica, daughter of Shylock. And next is the Merchant of Venice in Act 1. Okay, uh, Scene 1 is the team Antonio, team Graciano, and team Bassiano. Okay, for next is Scene 1 about the Portia suitor. Okay, what does Portia think about this or of her suitors? Okay, the following: Prince in Italian, France, English, Scotland, nephew, Germany, Venice in Morocco. Okay, so the suitors of Portia. Okay, next is Merchant of Venice Scene 1. Okay, look at the picture, the description of Portia and Nerissa, how Shakespeare has represented both women. Consider the similarities and differences between the two women. Okay, next is Merchant of Venice in Act 2 and Scene 4 in Venice, Lorenzo, Graciano, Salarino, Salanio, and Lancelot. Okay, next is Merchant of Venice Act 2, Scene 9 in Belmont, Nerissa, Prince of Aragon, and Portia. Okay. Then, so You have an idea now about the character of Venice. The character in Merchant of Venice. To understand and summarize the plot of the Merchant of Venice, here's the characters in the Merchant of Venice. Antonio is a wealthy merchant. Bassanio is Antonio's best friend, love Portia. Shylock, a moneylender, enemy of Antonio. Lorenzo, friend of Antonio and Bassanio. Jessica, Shylock's daughter. And Portia, a wealthy heiress, loves Antonio. Okay, so yeah, you understand the character in the Merchant of Venice. Okay, here is the another picture about the Merchant of Venice. For the first performed in 1600s. Okay, look at the first. Here is the Portia and the suitors: Basilio, Nerissa, Graciano, and also Antonio. How about this one is Shylock, Jessica, and Lorenzo. Okay, all okay. The characters in the Merchant of Venice. Okay, now just again the character description about Antonio. Antonio is a merchant of the character of Merchant of Venice who takes out loan promising found of less he cannot repay. Antonio. Okay, here's Antonio. Then the Aragon is the second suitor to try a great lady hands after his refuse. He chooses the silver casket and win full head. And also the other attendant nobility serve them needs. How about Bassanio? Where is Bassanio? Okay. Okay. Bassanio is the young spendthrift and has wasted whatever inheritance he might have had and has to borrow money from a friend to a woman who loves. And so you have an idea now. And next, the vocabulary words. Here's the vocabulary words: the accusation, carelessly spending money, charge for borrow money, description of spirit, gloominess, for former European gold coins, free, gladness or gaiety, journal, language intended to encourage, massive building, reject with disdain, repay, offer, in return, risk, and trouble. So, here's the definition bank and words to be defined. The next is words to be defined, the following in the definition bank. Okay, just continue the next. Okay, I have much ado to know myself. Okay, what's the definition? Okay, trouble. I see the holy edifice of stone is a massive building. With mirth and a laughter let old wrinkle come, is a gladness or gaiety. Then, but feast not with a melancholy bait means a depression of spirit or gloominess. And number 5, I'll end my exhortation after dinner means language intended to encourage. Okay, number 6, you start a secret. Pilgrimage means journey. Pilgrimage means journey. When in my time something to prodigal. Prodigal means carelessly spending money. The number 8, or bring you later hazard back again. Hazard means risk. And the number 9, if he love me to madness, I shall never requite him. Requite means repay, offer in return. And then number 10, 300 ducats for 3 months. Ducats means a former European gold coins. Okay? And then number 11, have you heard any imputation to the contrary? Imputation means accusation. He lends out money gratis. Gratis means free. Then number 13, Antonio brings down the rate of usance in Venice. Usance means a charge or borrow money. And then 14, and foot me as you spar, a stranger car means reject with disdain. So that's all for the vocabulary. It's time to read now The Merchant of Venice.